Good morning. Welcome to Faith in the Morning. Something good is going to happen to you today. So expect miracles. Thanks for joining me today. However you're streaming, whether it's on Tuvu or YouTube or Facebook or the Faith Plus app, Apple Podcasts or Spotify, thank you for being a part. I really believe that something good is going to happen to you today. So thank you for starting your day with Faith in the Morning, because we'll start your day with faith and encouragement. Well, let's get started with our Faith in the Morning confession. You can find it in the show notes on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or the description on social media. Say it with me. Say, I'm the salt of the earth. I'm the light of this world. Jesus said it, so I believe it. I'm a carrier of the glory of God. Today, I will experience the extreme goodness of God. Today, I make myself available for God to show his goodness to others through me. Today, I am increasing in influence. Today, I will see the goodness of God in my life. Today, something good is going to happen to me, so I expect miracles. Go with me to Luke chapter 11. We're going to look at from the New Living Translation today. Luke chapter 11. Once again, thank you for joining me today. Luke chapter 11, verse 33 says, "No one lights a lamp and then hides it or puts it under a basket. Instead, a lamp is placed on a stand where its light can be seen by all who enter the house. Your eye is like a lamp that provides light for your body. When your eye is healthy, your whole body is filled with light. But when it's unhealthy, your body is filled with darkness. Make sure that the light you think you have is not actually darkness. If you are filled with light with no dark corners, then your whole life will be radiant as though a floodlight were filling you with light." And so one of the things we're going to focus on this week, we'll refer to it next week, and then in our Faith Plus newsletter, especially in the first couple of weeks of November, is making sure your eye is clear. Because as Jesus said, your eye is like a lamp that provides light to the body. When your eye is healthy, your whole body is filled with light. So when your eye is unhealthy or not clear, you won't be filled with the light that you should have. And one of the things we want to make sure, if we want to be the light of the world, like Jesus said, we have to make sure that our eye or our sight or our spiritual perception is healthy. That's why that's the number one thing on our 21 days of prayer and fasting from November 1st, November 21st. Number one is praying that Ephesians 1 prayer that helps you have clear spiritual perception. Jesus wants you to be the light of the world. And I was reading this phrase just a moment ago, and what stood out to me in verse 33 was that where its light can be seen by all who enter the house. Let's talk about the houses where you are, the house where you live, the community where you live, the place where you work, the places where you frequent, whatever is your favorite grocery store or coffee house or wherever you go on a regular basis. That's the house where you go. That's the house where you are. And Jesus wants you to be in such a position where your light can shine, that everyone, whether it's the house where you live, the community where you live, the places you frequent, where you work, can see your light. But that light is connected directly to your sight. And so this week and next week and in November, we want to hone in on making sure that our sight is clear so we can be the light that God has called us to be. Because as Jesus said in the first part of verse 33, no one lights a lamp and then hides it under a basket. Jesus doesn't want to hide the light he's made you. He has called you to reflect the God colors into this world so that people can see an aspect of God's goodness, his love, his kindness, his wisdom, his mercy through your life. God wants to shine through you. Come on, say it out loud, put it in the chat. If you're watching a place that's a chat function, say, God wants to shine through me. Come on, say it out loud, put it in the chat or the comment section. Say, God wants to shine through me. And God doesn't want to shine through you in a very dim bulb or very low wattage bulb. He wants to shine like the brightness of the sun, because that's who he is. He is light, and he wants the world to see his light. But that's going to be connected to how well we spiritually perceive things or how healthy our sight is. So that's why we're focusing on this week and next week and in November in our Faith Plus newsletter. It's time for your spiritual perception to increase so that you can be the light of the world God has called you to be. And the first step to knowing that is that God wants to shine through you. We're out of time for today. I'll see you tomorrow on Faith in the Morning. Make sure you plan to join us for 21 days of prayer and fasting, November 1st to November 21st. We're not saying that you have to fast food. We want you to get before God and see what you need to fast. It might be social media time. It may be time staring at your phone all day. It may be a TV show. But whatever you replace, we ask that you replace it with time in the Word and prayer, and pray those 5 prayer points that you'll see in the description as well as in the Faith Plus newsletter. Have a great day. Know that something good is going to happen to you